Will there ever be a Shimano 105 Di2 group set? Well, I'm going to get my crystal ball out and do some wild speculation. I'm David, you're watching Just Ride Bikes, and before we dive in, a quick word from the sponsor for today's video. This video is sponsored by Pedalsure, the insurance company that makes it quick, easy and affordable to cover you and your pride and joy. And you can cover your bike against theft and also accidental damage. As we all know, accidents can happen from time to time, so best be covered rather than sorry. You can cover any sort of bike, road bike, gravel bike or mountain bike, and it doesn't matter if you have one bike or 5 bikes in your bike shed. And right now, Pedalsure is offering you the opportunity to get a free Hiplock DX D-Lock, yes, free, if you insure a bike worth over £1,500 and pay for it annually. Sounds a brilliant offer, doesn't it? What are you waiting for? There's a link in the description down below. Go and check it out. Okay, on with the video. So it's been just over 10 years since Shimano first launched Di2 with dual race in 2009. I can't believe it's been that long. I remember when it first launched and how skeptical people were of electronic group sets. And while people were still skeptical around electronic group sets, it's been hugely popular and really changed the game, at least at the top end of the race-focused market, with SRAM and Campag also offering electronic group sets. So dual race Di2 launched in 2009 and then was followed by Ultegra Di2 in 2011, making its electronic technology more accessible to more people and bringing the price point lower. But following the news of the latest versions of dual race Di2 and Ultegra Di2 launched just last week, videos down below if you missed all the details on those, with the group sets now making a switch to 12 sprockets, up from 10 when it first launched over 10 years ago, and also going to semi-wireless from the previously wired solution. There's still no sign of a 105 Di2 group set. So what gives? Why, after 10 years of Shimano Di2 technology and a huge popularity of electronic group sets generally, are we no closer to a 105 Di2 group set? To try and find out a bit more about this situation, I asked Tim Garrett, the road product manager at Shimano, in my recent podcast, link down below if you haven't listened to that yet. Very interesting and revealing insight into the development cycle of a group set, why there is no 105 Di2.
Given that Di2 is a future for the top level group sets, dual race and Ultegra, can we see it trickling down to lower level group sets in the future? I mean, I know there's been a lot of demand for 105 Di2 for a long time.
I hope so.
Okay. That means it's coming then, it's coming soon.
No, I can't say if it's coming, because unless we can make it at the right price point, with the right feature set, that's the philosophy. We don't do it. So it's not. So like I said, it's my personal dream, and I'm pretty sure that seeing the direction that if that is possible, that would be a way forward. But at this moment, there's no concrete plan there to be able to make that.
Okay, watch your space then.
Yeah.
So his answer was quite revealing. It didn't confirm or deny there will be a 105 Di2 group set in the future, but really confirmed the real reason there isn't one yet, and that's a price. The cost of bringing 105 Di2 to market is the main sticking point. But that seems crazy given that Di2 has been around for over 10 years now. And you think the development cost of the group set initially would have been written off by now, and the cost of manufacturing all the parts would have been brought to a lower level to make 105 Di2 possible. They made Ultegra Di2 possible, which is cheaper than dual race, of course. And despite Tim giving us no indication of a 105 Di2 group set on the horizon, I have a strong suspicion there will be one next year, and I'll explain why. Now, the way Shimano works, in case you're not aware, is they release all their latest technology, products and development into dual race at the top end, because a race-focused group set, that's a showcase, the halo product, gets all the latest technology, materials, development there. And then in the year after that, we get Ultegra, and then the year after that, we get 105, and then Tiagra, Claris, Sora, and so on. So all the group sets way down the ladder all benefit from dual race at the top, and lifts all the group sets up in terms of performance, technology, and sprockets as well. So what we see on dual race will be seen on Ultegra, 105, and so on, you get the point. And usually 1 year after each other. And because of the pandemic, the latest release meant that dual race Di2 was delayed from last year, so launched it this year, and rather than delay Ultegra Di2 to next year, they launched it this year. So 2 group sets in the same year, which we've never had before from Shimano. So it stands to reason that 105 will launch next year in 2022. And I have a strong suspicion that that 105 group set will be electronic and it will be a 12-speed group set. I don't think though that the new group set will be semi-wireless. I think it'll be a full wireless group set to keep the price down. And you can get the new Dura-Ace Di2 in a wired setup. You don't have to have semi-wireless, it's an option, the main option, but there is a wired version. So I think 105 Di2 will be a full wired version, the shifter wired to the internal battery, the rear mech and the front mech, keep the price down. And I think it's a given, it'll be 12 speed because that's how it works. 10, 11, 12 speed, and 105 make the switch to 12 speed. But I really hope there will still be a mechanical version of 105, and I think there really has to be. Because the one downside to electronic group sets, with Shimano at least, is the price is pushed up quite a bit higher than the mechanical versions, quite a price premium. And given 105 occupies such a wide range in the market in terms of price points for bikes, and probably more popular at more price points than Dura-Ace and Ultegra, a mechanical version has to remain to keep the price of a bike with 105 more accessible. To make the switch to electronic, that price will be pushed up. Although Tiagra below it could step up to that place, that's another option. But I do think a mechanical and electronic 105 will be launched simultaneously, offering what we don't have with new Dura-Ace, which is fully electronic, because that's a race-focused group set. They see the future for racing, for performance riding in electronics. But for 105, it has a much wider remit, much wider range of cyclists. So mechanical for low price points and electronic, make it more accessible for people who want that electronic technology, but at a low price point. Now, of course, given all that, I could be totally wrong and we'll never see a 105 Di2 group set, and they keep that electronic semi-wire technology just for 2 top-tier group sets. But given how SRAM is being really aggressive in the usual SRAM way, by really bringing their technology down to low price points, we've seen it in the mountain biking with the wide range one bike cassette, and we're seeing it now with the road ETAP technology. Rival being much more accessible and more affordable than Red and Force. I can't see how Shimano can sit there and not release a 105 Di2 group set. They aren't a company that follows trends or demands. They release products in their own way, but I do think the market demands a 105 Di2 group set, and I think given now Rival is on the market, 105 Di2 needs to happen, and it'd be a really exciting proposition to see 105 Di2 go up against Rival ETAP Axis and see how they compare in terms of price points on bikes being spec'd with 2 group sets. So I think that's what the market needs. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. I hope it does. I think it'd be crazy if it doesn't happen, but crazy things have happened, and we are living crazy times with a pandemic hopefully coming to an end. But those are my thoughts, musings on Shimano not yet releasing 105 Di2, and hopefully there will be one next year. So here's to next year and 105 Di2 happening and making electronic group sets more accessible to more people to enjoy the benefits. But as always, let me know what you think down below. Are you waiting for a 105 Di2 group set before making the leap to an electronic group set on your next bike? Or are you not interested in electronics and you want to stick with mechanical? Let me know your thoughts down below. But that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching.